Enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, the most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and very short, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So we've reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now Leonard Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a give to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and 6. Brady going to throw here. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Brady to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And that's caught by Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's gonna be caught.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.